So you're thinking about running for a Bootblack contest, but you're not quite sure if you're experienced enough. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, I'm Buck, your friendly neighborhood bootblack, and I teach about bootblacking and leather care. So this past weekend, I had the absolute pleasure and privilege of judging for the inaugural San Francisco Eagle Bootblack contest. First off, congratulations to Mickey on winning your new title this past weekend. Now, at the contest this past weekend, we had 3 contestants. Mickey, who had a fair amount of experience under her belt, but we also had 2 other contestants, both of which, in the grand scheme of things, I would say are relatively new-ish to the bootblacking scene. If I understand correctly, they were only bootblacking for a couple of years, maybe a few years. And although someone from the outside might look at who the contestant pool was and just go, oh, no, that bootblack's got it because they have way more experience or whatever else. Speaking as someone who was on that judging panel, let me assure you that was not the case. All 3 of those bootblacks had their strengths that they were bringing to the table, and all of them had their own weaknesses too. Just because one had more experience did not mean that they had it in the bag. Trust me. As far as I'm concerned, each of those contestants were giving the judging panel a run for their money. And up until close to the end, I'm fairly certain it was anyone's game. Seriously. So all of this to say, if you are considering running for a bootblack title and you're worried that you might not have the experience that you need to run, do it anyway. Bare minimum, you are at least seeing where your skills are at compared to some of your peers, which is a pretty cool experience to have. But aside from that, you deserve to not discount yourself before you even start. Just do it. And the really cool thing about a bootblack contest is all of the contestants are there for each other. Bootblacking in general is probably one of the most cooperative, communal aspects of the leather community that I have ever seen. And that really comes to light during a bootblack contest. Now, that's not to say that if you don't want to do it, I'm encouraging you to do it. If you genuinely don't want to go for a title, don't. It's not everyone's bag. But if it is of interest to you and you have the opportunity to compete, do not discount yourself before you even get to the starting line. Do the thing. You never know where it's going to lead.